I would like to talk about the lost depth of Stanislavski. Do you want to understand the Stanislavski system on a deeper level? In this video, I will take you deeper into what Stanislavski really demands of the actor and how it remains relevant today. At the heart of modern acting lies a silent dilemma. Nearly every actor has heard of the Stanislavski system, but very few truly understand it. Ask around and you might hear different recycled buzzwords. Objectives, given circumstances, emotional memory, the magic if. You probably know a lot of these terms already, or at least have heard of them. They've become part of the actor's vocabulary. But somewhere along the way, over the years, the system itself has been flattened out into a checklist, stripped of its depth, and ironically distorted in ways that run counter to what Konstantin Stanislavski actually intended. This isn't just about historical misunderstanding. It's something that actively seeps into the work of modern actors today. Let's reinvest in the depth of the experiments that Stanislavski explored and what the system is really demanding of you as a modern day actor. Let's start with the myth. Stanislavski is about feeling more. One of the most persistent misconceptions is that the Stanislavski system is primarily about accessing deep emotions, crying on cue, or dredging up personal baggage as a way to make performances feel real. This idea largely stems from confusion about the effective memory exercises, and the effective memory exercises were often misinterpreted by later quote-unquote method acting practices. While Stanislavski did experiment with emotional recall in his earlier career, he eventually moved away from it as a central tool, as a way to help clear up the confusion about effective memory. The real basis of the exercise is to connect to the five senses, releasing physical tension into the nuances of a particular place without any concern about any kind of emotional result. When conducting this exercise responsibly and artfully in the way the exercise was intended, effective memory can be a powerful and transformational tool for the actor. So, as a result of Stanislavski's experimentation with effective memory and beyond, he discovered something absolutely crucial, which is emotion is unreliable when approached directly. If you try to force yourself to feel something, you often end up with one of two possible results: artificial, overindulgent acting, or emotional exhaustion. Stanislavski's work makes it clear the actor's job is not to chase emotions. It is to build the conditions in which feelings arise organically. The reality, the Stanislavski system, is about action, not emotion. At its core, the Stanislavski system emphasizes a very basic premise. Acting is the pursuit of objectives through truthful action under imaginary circumstances. The emphasis is not about what you feel emotionally, but on what you do. Consider this adjustment. Instead of, I need to feel sad in this moment, try to ask yourself, what am I trying to accomplish in these given circumstances as my character? Am I trying to convince someone to stay? Am I trying to hide my vulnerability? Am I trying to win an argument? Or am I trying to protect my pride? The important thing is these are doable things. They generate behavior, and behavior, when rooted in believable circumstances, automatically creates genuine emotional responses. It is just a completely natural byproduct. So in other words, emotion always follows action, not the other way around. The given circumstances are not just background noise. Another commonly overlooked aspect is the depth of the given circumstances. Actors are often taught to quickly note general facts. Who am I, where am I, and what time is it? But Stanislavski treated these details as living forces, not just intellectual ideas. He taught that the actor must engage with their imagination, the five senses, and the body to explore given circumstances in a truthful human way. The given circumstances should actively shape your physicality, your pacing, your inner life, and your impulses. If you're playing a scene that takes place at 3 a.m. and your character has gone 3 days without sleep, that's not just a casual thing. It fundamentally influences your behavior and your body and your inner life. Many actors intellectually acknowledge the given circumstances, but they stop short of investing in a process that will help them embody them. Without exploring these deeper aspects of how to embody the given circumstances, the result becomes a purely technical performance, lacking truth and depth. The magic if is not a shortcut, it's a bridge. So this very important aspect of the Stanislavski system asks the actor to ask themselves the following question: what would I do if I were in this situation? Simple question, very powerful tool, often misused. Actors sometimes treat the magic if as a quick personalization hack, plugging themselves into the role without engaging themselves more deeply with the imaginary details of the character's world. But the real function of the magic if is not just to replace the character with yourself. It's to connect, or in other words, lift your human reality to the imaginary one. It's a bridge between your genuine awareness and everything about who you are and the fictional given circumstances of the character. When the magic if is used effectively, it should free up and liberate the actor. When used in a general way or lazily, it leads to generic performances that feel maybe naturalistic, but they feel like the actor, not like the character in his or her world. Units, beats, and objectives, not just script analysis. Breaking a script into units, beats, and objectives is often just taught as an academic exercise. Highlight this, label that, move on. But Stanislavski's intention was far, far deeper. Each beat represents a shift in intention, a change in tactic, a new attempt to try to achieve something. If your work does not reflect those shifts in energy, the scene becomes flat, and it doesn't matter how deep the emotion is. Strong actors don't just identify beats and execute them like a laundry list. They live within the beats as well as breathe life in the transitions between them. Beats are supposed to reveal huge possibilities in the drama, not just serve as an intellectual checklist. Relaxation and concentration, often glossed over. These are two of the least glamorous and most glossed over muscle building aspects of the Stanislavski system: physical relaxation and concentration. Actors often gloss over these things because there's no immediate payoff, but these are foundational aspects of the work. Without them, everything collapses. And when we think about concentration, the fundamental and important ability for the actor to know how to use their concentration to create a true sense of privacy in public is one of the most important foundational aspects of the Stanislavski system. Stanislavski emphasized that every actor must develop a body free of unnecessary tension, as well as a mind capable of sustained selective focus. These skills aren't optional. They are prerequisites for everything else. The system is not a formula. Perhaps the biggest misunderstanding is treating the Stanislavski system as some kind of rigid method. It's not. It's a framework for exploration. Stanislavski himself constantly revised his ideas over time. He experimented out of a passion for the art. His ultimate goal was to help the actor find repeatable, practical tools to open the door to inspiration. He was hungry to understand what great actors did to find their way to inspiration. His work set an example for all actors to take the tools that he provided and not simply use them in a formulaic way, but take ownership of your pursuit, which is transforming and transcending as an actor. What many actors learn today is a fragmented snapshot. The system was never intended to produce identical acting. It was designed to help actors discover truth in behavior, stay engaged and alive in the moment, and avoid cliches and mechanical behavior. If your process or your acting feels mechanical, you're not truly utilizing the tools of the Stanislavski system. Now, here's why this still matters today. In an era of fast content, social media, algorithms, followers, it's tempting to reduce acting to quick tricks. But the difference between a watchable performance and a transformative one still comes down to the same principles Stanislavski explored over a century ago. Audiences may not know the terminology, but a good audience can sense when an actor is truly needing and pursuing something, when behavior feels alive, real, and specific, and when emotions flow spontaneously. That's the real depth of the Stanislavski system at work. In conclusion, if there's one shift that transforms how you can approach your acting craft, it's this. Stop asking, how should I feel? And start asking, what am I trying to accomplish? Build your performance around clear, living objectives, specific, doable actions, and fully realized circumstances. Let your emotions surprise you. Achieving success on this more difficult path requires skill and discipline. Yet, getting there is truly worth the effort. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe for more videos like this one. Click on the description below for links to our website and to learn more about the new Collective Acting Studio and our private coaching membership. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.